trunks with red and gray trim. He is representing the Sonoma County Martial Arts in Rohnert Park, California. He weighed in at a ready 174 pounds. His combined amateur and professional record includes 18 wins, no losses, with 16 wins by way of knockout. Welcome the WKA United States middleweight champion known as James Old Dog Claggett. And his opponent across the ring. On my right, fighting out of the red corner is the defending champion. He is wearing yellow trims with black stripes. He is originally from London, Ontario, Canada, now fighting out of Hollywood, California. He weighed in 178 1/2 pounds. His fine record includes 13 wins, only 1 defeat, 1 draw, with 8 wins by way of knockout. He is the defending WKA North American Super Light Heavyweight Champion. Welcome, Evil Ian Jacklin. Here's your referee in charge of this bout, Marcos Rosales, now to give instructions.
Gentlemen, I've already gone over the rules with you in the dressing room. Is there any questions? All right, pay close attention to my calls. Touch gloves, let's go, and keep it clean.
Now, this should be a war. Claggett is undefeated. He wants a world title, and he would take a step in that direction with a victory over Ian Jacklin tonight. Jacklin gifted with exceptional athletic ability, but there was a time back in junior high school when he didn't have any confidence in himself. Well, those days are long ago. This fight scheduled for 10 rounds. Claggett in the blue, 18-0 at the age of 37.
Sidekick to the head of Ian Jacklin. I've never seen him come out and start so fast. He's come out and jumped right on the old dog. He seems like he's out to take care of big and as early as possible.
Let go, let go. Push off, push off, push off.
You notice he's throwing the jab right cross, and then he's coming back with a right leg to the thigh, Phil. Setting it up off the jab right cross, taking him high and coming back low.
Claggett from the wine country in Northern California, Rohnert Park.
Pretty fast pace for the first round, wouldn't you say, Phil? These are big boys now. These are big boys.
Like so many accomplished kickboxers, Jacklin, originally from London, Ontario, Canada, is trying desperately, Blinky, to try and balance a kickboxing career and a shot at a world title with what is turning out to be a very successful acting career.
Yes, it is. Matter of fact, the co-star that'll be coming out soon, Kickboxer 3, comes out playing a villain, and here's where he took the ring name Evil Ian Jacklin. Talking about Ian Jacklin in the yellow shorts.
Get your punches up. Push off, push off, push off.
It is unlikely the old dog will rattle easily.
Yes, that's it. Yes.
Seen Claggett in trouble before, only to come back and take out an opponent. Good feeling out round for both Jacklin and Claggett.
I'll tell you, you know, the champion Jacklin came out, and he looks just a little tight tonight, Phil. He came out, last time I seen him fight, he came out, he took his time, he kind of dictated the tempo of the fight. Although he did dictate the tempo of the fight in the first round, he seemed just a little tighter than usual, Phil.
Now that man right there got into kickboxing, Blinky. It was way back in 9th grade in Canada. Saw his buddy getting beat up and couldn't do anything about it, and vowed from that day on never to let that happen again. Enrolled in karate in Canada.
Well, there's that side kick.
Practicing that side kick.
Yes,
in early
he
age.
is, right off the head of the old dog, James Claggett.
Ian Jacklin, 22 years of age on the left. 15 years his senior across the ring, the old dog, James Claggett.
There goes that jab, right leg down low, again down low. Looks like the old dog wants to come on and put a little pressure on.
I think the old dog needs to get inside against this guy. Jacklin with good, strong, young legs.
That side kick working up high. See, what a good fighter does, Phil, is that he works low, and then that'll allow the high kick. They start doing damage down low, and then they can come up with that side kick.
Claggett jabbing well here in the early going. These super light heavyweights scheduled to go 10 rounds.
Him down, Phil. That was a counter move. He looked like he was going to pull away, spun, and hit him with the spinning back fist. Tell you what, the old dog came back. He's right back in the fight. Right uppercut to the head of the champion.
Again, the spinning back kick connects, but not solidly. Telling him not to deliver it with the forearm.
Side kick to the chest. What happened was he was going up high with that side kick, Phil, and then all of a sudden he brought it down lower and caught the old dog right in the chest.
Got his knee caught underneath himself. The old dog is barking here in round 3. Claggett measuring his opponent, moves in, delivers a couple of good right-left combinations. But he caught him with the elbow, Frankie.
I'd sure like to see that on a replay, Phil. It looked pretty close. He tried it again this time. That long hair looks like it's presenting a little bit of a problem now for Ian Jacklin. I wonder why he didn't put that up in a braid or something.
Claggett bleeding from outside the right eye now. Good straight right hand by Claggett.
Let go! Break it! Go!
Another right hand.
There's a jab front ball kick by the old dog. He's on the attack now. He got the champion down. I think that gave him the confidence he needed to come on this fight, Phil.
No question. Again, the right hand. That is the end of round 3. Boy, Claggett came alive.
Yes, sir.
Now, that man went down just after this third round started. Claggett delivers an overhand right, and down he went, and you see Jacklin get his left leg caught underneath him.
He sure did, and that happened right after he threw a jump spinning back kick. When he landed, his hand was down, and Claggett came down with a chopping right hand.
Blinky, that cut they're working on right there, fortunately for Claggett, is on the outside of the right eye. So if it begins to trickle, it'll go down around the eye rather than into it.
Exactly, Phil. I think the doctors are always a lot more concerned when the cut is inside of the lid of the eye, because right there it's very, very hard to work it. The skin is more delicate, more tender, and it just presents a big problem with stopping the bleeding into the eye. It blinds them, so to speak.
And there is Ian Jacklin. 13 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. He is the reigning WKA North American Super Light Heavyweight Champion. Boy, a title that Claggett would love to wrestle away from him tonight.
That one looked like he felt. The other ones weren't doing no damage, but that one looked like the old dog stepped back and said, ouch. Right uppercut by the old dog. He's got a nice little short right uppercut that he turns right up the middle, Phil. There it goes again.
Watch your hands. Back up. Push it, hands up. Go. Yeah, nice and relaxed, baby. Beautiful.
Defensive side kick. That's what he's going to have to do to keep the old dog off him.
That cut on the outside of the right eye of Claggett appeared to have got the bleeding stopped. Not presenting a problem here in this round.
Yeah, Herb Cody was working on that cut feverishly and looks like he did a good job. Good right leg to the body by the champion, Ian Jacklin.
Ian Jacklin in the yellow trunks. James Claggett in the royal blue. Claggett was down twice in the first round. Jacklin down once in the second round.
That was a series of punches. I don't know. I think it was the right hand that did the damage to initiate it, and another right hand sent it to the canvas, Phil.
10 seconds left.
Oh, a left hand, and Claggett is down again.
Side kick to the head of James the old dog Claggett, and look at the old guy get up, Phil. He's one tough customer after that. Careful and not run into a shot.
Claggett floored at the end of the round a moment ago. You recall when that happened in round 1, he came right out and floored Jacklin in round 2.
Well, you know, he floored him. He's got a record 18-0 with 16 KOs. I guess he's got just a little bit of punch there. You know, and a lot of times, so it's not so much that it's a powerful shot. It's a short, crisp type of sharp punch that can also do a lot of damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whoa.
Another knockdown up. Claggett winces, thought maybe
it might have been on the shoulder, Phil.
Yeah.
I know the referee's counting them, but I'm not sure if that landed on the head or on the shoulder. The champion, Ian Jacklin, looks like he's a little more composed, a little more relaxed. Now picking his shots. There he goes back down low again, Phil. He's been going high. Now he comes back low. And that's the way you want to set your opponent up to come back to the head, as he's doing now.
Claggett delivers a right foot and then a right hand, but neither is able to land. Boy, Claggett just goes about business, very methodical, no emotion whatsoever.
Exactly. And that was like a push. You see, the difference between a thrusting side kick and a pushing side kick is a big difference, though. Well, the one is set up, that pushing one could set something else up. But when you hit with that side kick or land with the heel of the foot, that's where it does most of the damage.
Overhand right by Claggett. He'll try and force him into the corner in the end of round 4. So 5 down and 5 to go.
And I'll tell you what, I think the conditioning's going to win this fight. Phil, both fighters are still looking fairly strong, although I look over to the corner of the champion, and he's taking some big breaths. But that's what you're supposed to do when you're in the corner. Fill that tank back up. Stretch them lungs out and really fill them lungs up.
Instead, you're trying to fight your way back, and you might run into a right hand.
There's that side kick, Phil, and it was on the shoulder, just like I thought. Referee Rosales must have been caught it from the angle there and looked like it was a shot to the head and counted him on that.
Seconds out.
Elian Jacklin began his career way back in 1986, and it has been a long road. The 6'2", 182-pounder today is really fighting well against undefeated James Claggett.
And you know, for although Claggett's been down several times, I think the viewer has to remember he did have the champion down one time. And you know, you never know when a fight can turn around, as we were speaking earlier. A fighter that gets overconfident and runs into a shot. Although I like to think that Ian Jacklin, the champion, is the type of fighter that doesn't let himself just get careless in the ring.
Claggett has been most effective, Blinky, when he has led with that front ball kick. Get Jacklin off balance and follow with the overhand right.
As he's doing there, it's been the right leg that has been doing all the work for James Claggett. He really, you know, hasn't used the left leg to say anything. It's been that right front kick, like you said, Phil, to the body and then to the leg.
Yeah, really, the left leg has been non-existent.
But on the other hand, Ian Jacklin has used that left leg, and that's what he's using. It's almost like Muhammad Ali, and I'm not comparing Ian Jacklin to Muhammad Ali, although his left leg is educated, and he pops it out there almost, you could say, like a jab, where he's working it, keeping the distance, keeping the tone of the fight as there. He picked it up, Claggett stepped back. It's work, gentlemen.
Blinky, you've known the old dog. What's he need to do to begin to take control of this fight? Is he out of it?
No, I don't think he's out of it. He's got the big right hand, and you know, he's got to get in the fight and try to make more of an inside fight with the champion. Once he gets inside, he seems to be able to dictate a little more with those short right uppercuts. But he's staying outside now, and it's where Ian Jacklin, the champion, wants him to be. Also, the old dog has a good jab that's almost non-existent, so his left leg's not working, or his left hand.
There's the right hand, and Jacklin is on the ropes, literally. Charge into the middle of the intersection here in round 7.
Referee once again stopping the corner as they wipe the corner there. And the fans booing a little, thinking that he's looking for a little more time. Jacklin's legs are gone, Phil. Jacklin's legs are gone, and he's looking quite hurt right now.
Jacklin in big trouble, our defending champion. The end may be near.
But he comes back fighting like a champion should. If I was him, I'd hold on for a little bit. You know, I would hold on, Phil, and try to get my composure, but instead, he comes out fighting with the heart of a champion, Phil, and you got to give him credit for that.
Tries the spinning back fist. Instead, his mouthpiece flies out.
And that got knocked out. I don't think he did that intentionally.
Now Jacklin must have heard what Blinky said as he grabs and holds Claggett. Claggett, one combination away from a championship.
Well, it looks like he's getting a little life back in his legs again. But they look dead when he went back at the end of the round. He's got to just go ahead and try to make it out of this round, Phil.
Claggett has been down 4 times. Jacklin has been down twice.
And I'll tell you what, the champion, when he went down, go look worse for wear. He was up right now, Phil. He was up bouncing on his legs, and that's the most life I've seen in his legs in the last 2 rounds.
Claggett trying to end it here in round 8.
And Claggett sticking that forearm into the...
A standing 8 count. Oh, what a war. It appeared Jacklin had this one wrapped up.
It's not over, Phil. It's not over. What was that? Did you see that? the corner man of Ian Jacklin runs over to James Claggett and taps him on the arm. I don't think I've ever seen that before, Phil. He's telling him not to put his head down because Claggett is throwing the right uppercut.
Stand up and teach him, push him away, push him away. And then when he comes in, hold him. You got the right
old
arm.
There's the uppercut.
And that's the shot that I was saying earlier that Claggett had to get inside and turn that right uppercut, and that's what he did there. But nevertheless, I'm still amazed. There's that right uppercut again. Right up, a sharp punch. Not a times them big bowler punches look like they're the ones with all the power, but these are the short shots that do the damage. Once again, the champion is coming out, and it looks like he's trying to get busy early, but if I was him, I would stay on the outside, Phil, and work that left leg if he can get it up there to keep Claggett off until he can get his head and his legs back a little more.
Jacklin had taken 4 of the first 5 rounds easily, not even close.
Oh, no. It was almost starting to become one-sided. I don't know if I've seen more knockdowns in one fight ever. We got a total of 6 knockdowns in this fight, and if I'm not mistaken, it's the 8th round. There goes that side kick again, but it's not doing, don't got the thrust that it had earlier, Phil.
I thought the old dog had been down 4 times, and I'm correct that he has been down 3. Likewise, Ian Jacklin down twice and a standing 8 count once. There's the uppercut again. Claggett all over the North American champion.
And you know the toughest thing to do, Phil, the toughest thing to do is when a fighter has a dual career, such as Ian Jacklin. And you know, if you recall, Don the Dragon Wilson, when he fought the Celebrity Theater, he had a movie going at the same time that he was fighting. And
he did not look good.
And there was a little problem there in that fight that he had. And here tonight, we look at a dual career once again, an actor-fighter career, and it just might have been too tough for the champion, Ian Jacklin.
Claggett has landed 2 uppercuts. He's looking for a spot, and oh, what a right hand!
10 seconds left in the round. See if the champion can hang on.
Jacklin trying to hang on, and he barely does it.
And that body shot at the end of that round hurt. That body, that right hand to the body. The old dog was loading up to the head, and all of a sudden he ripped a shot to the body, and you see Ian Jacklin just bend over.
You've got to believe if Jacklin is unable to muster some energy here for round 9, Blinky, that his cornerman may have to take control of making the decision whether or not his fighter goes.
Exactly, Phil. Exactly, Phil.
Claggett, since round 6, has been awesome.
Here's where conditions the name of the game. And here you got Claggett on the attack again. And he's going to the head. He's going to the head, and he throws another one uppercut that missed. But right towards the end, we didn't catch it, but he threw a right hand. After that side kick there, he throws him up on the ropes. And if I'm not mistaken, he rips that shot right to the body.
This is the 9th round for the WKA North American Super Light Heavyweight Championship. The defending champion is Ian Jacklin in the yellow, and he is in trouble.
Well, I'll tell you what, you got to remember, Claggett early was down many times. Now he's come back, and he's put the champion down. The next 2 rounds is going to be very, very important in this fight, Phil, because each round gets judged.
And Jacklin is just about fallen on top of us. Back into the ring he goes.
You know, I'm surprised that Ian still has the legs to be able to kick that high. Because, you know, for a guy that's been taking the shots that he's been taking, he's still working hard.
Oh, there's the uppercut, and Jacklin has gone down for a 4th time. How How much more punishment can he take?
That is one tough champion. You got to give him credit, man. He's out there. Many a fighter would have rolled over already, Phil. They would have just said, forget it. They would have told their corner, I don't want no more. But Ian Jacklin is a champion that has a big heart, that loves to fight, and that's why he's in the ring. He could only be doing movies if he wanted to.
A standing 8 count.
I don't know how much longer they're going to allow this fight to go on, Phil. But I'll tell you what, the old dog is putting the pressure on.
Down he goes, and that's it. This fight is over. The champion is James, the old dog Claggett.
Time 1 minute 31 seconds. And round number 9, the 3 knockdown rule was in effect as the referee in charge, Marcos Rosales, stops the contest. The winner by way of knockout, the new WKA North American Super Light Heavyweight Champion, James Old Dog Claggett.
Next time with more championship kickboxing.